Chris. We've been meaning to get Chris in here for a couple days, and our schedules were not matching up. But I want to get Chris back because there is something that we have been wanting to do for a couple of years. We could not find the right company because, again, we wanted to know that the product was going to work. And we had a company that we had our eyes on, we're talking to, but they could not get the shipping and all the things worked out, so it didn't happen. Well, then along comes Tina at worldviewtalk.com. That's the URL they've set up for us. And look, they are offering something that we have wanted to offer to our audience for some time, and that is solar generators. Now, we have a big Generac generator because of our studio. So power in the Mid-South is not uncommon to go out, sometimes for a day or two, and we can't have our network down. So we have a big Generac that runs on natural gas. But what if that were to be cut and we wanted to have some lights, load up our iPad, whatever it is we wanted to do, different things we want to plug in and try. Well, we decided we also wanted a solar generator as well. And this company, look at this, folks. I want to go to it. If you go to the page, worldviewtalk.com, I want to ask Chris about this. Now, I didn't see this the other night. I thought the page was off whack. I'm like, why can't I get to this other stuff over here? Silly me. Look at that. There's an arrow, Brannon, red arrow. And it's red, believe it or not. Push that and there, it keeps crossing over. So I just want to make sure if any of you are internet challenged like me, you get to the page and you think to yourself, why can't I see more of this? Why is this not sliding over? Click the red button and you'll start getting more. Now, the one I got, I think, is this one right here. I think this is the one I have right here. And it comes in, the panel itself comes in a big carrying case that was very well padded with handles, and it folds out. And then the generator itself, I'm going to be unpacking it. It's still packed up, actually, and showing it to you soon. But I wanted to get Chris on to talk about this generator. Chris, welcome back. Chris Hoare, thanks for being with us.
Hey, Brannon, how you doing tonight, sir?
I'm great. Thanks for making time for us. Tell me about this EcoFlow. I got the Delta Pro 400-watt portable solar generator. Tell me about it, will you please, what I got now?
Well, what you've got is the ability to keep your electronics and your fridge and even your entire house powered when the power goes down. You know, we all very much rely on the power grid, and you're one of the smart people who has, of course, the Generac backup generator. But that runs on gas, and if that runs out, what do you do? What you've done is choose something that can be repowered naturally with the sun. And that is obviously a never-ending resource. So look, we have the small generators that will power, recharge your phone, your laptop, things like that. And then we have all the way up to generators that will recharge or will power your entire house, including lighting, AC, fridge, you name it. So all of these generators are rechargeable by the solar panels, and they're all portable. So in the meantime, this is a great thing to have to be prepared for some kind of disaster. But, between now and then, you can take these units when you go hunting, hiking, camping, and they can power everything you need on those excursions as well.
Tell me about how long you've been offering these. Tell me about the reviews, the feedback from the consumer.
Well, look, I mean, there's a lot of generator companies out there, and there's a lot of solar panel companies, and, we don't want to damage our reputation. So we were doing research for about a year to find the best generators, most reliable. We were using them ourselves. So we knew the quality product that we were selling to our customers. They expect quality, and we want to provide that. There's no shortcuts here. But again, we're also giving these things out at a discount. We've got up to 40% off some of the generators on worldviewtalk.com. And these things will ship out to you the day after you order them. So we can get them to you very quickly, and you can order on worldviewtalk.com. And if you have any questions, we've got the phone number. And I do apologize. That's new, Brandon. I don't have it here.
Well, there it is. In fact, no, I have it. I have it right here. If you go to the page, worldviewtalk.com, folks, you want to show that, Tommy? Look at that. Top right-hand corner in red. There is the number. Now, I would venture to guess the majority of people are going to want to call and ask a lot of questions. phones versus just ordering one of them just willy-nilly off the website. So my guess is a lot of you are going to want to use that number. Use that number, and our organization gets credit as well. Again, this is another big sponsor. We're really happy. I've known the CEO, Tina, for 3 years, and we're glad to have them now offering satellite generators, solar generators, and we can add this to our sponsorships. 866-738-3224, 866-738-3224. I would venture to guess the majority of people probably call in and ask and order on the phone because they probably want to ask a lot of questions. They don't just go willy-nilly and order something right off the website. So I'm guessing you sell most of them through the phone, correct?
Yeah, we do. I mean, people do have questions, and they should. You know, we also have videos on the site that you can check out. But the main thing is you need to get the right one for your situation. You know, that's why we have such a large choice of generators. But again, we have generators for every budget, and that's the point. From under $1,000, I think $699 for the River 2 Pro, all the way up to I think $5,000 or $6,000 for the units that can power your entire house. But Brannon, we've seen attacks on our power grid and our networks over the last 6 months, and we know they're increasing. You know, the people who don't like us, these bad state actors, China, Russia, Iran, North Korea, they are constantly trying to take down our power grid, our cell phone networks, our air traffic control, and so on. And we've seen them have some success. So the only thing we can do as patriots is be prepared. And having a solar generator is an essential part of being prepared.
And then if you go to worldviewtalk.com, and of course it's Worldview Talk. It's kind of a funny URL for a solar panel and generator, but we are also offering here cell phones that do not track your data. They don't store your data. That's not their job, is to store and spy on you. So they don't track your data and store your data. So you have protect your privacy, secure mobile plans. You'll find there. But they also have the satellite phones we've been showing you. I have one right here that I have. And again, you can get one for your family. I have the 9555 and the 9555 here. And you can get that one for free if you sign up for a 24-month plan, and you get the phone, which is, I think, in itself about over $2,000 for the 955. That's the one I have. That's the one I have. So there you go. So check that out, folks. That's available. That's why it's called Worldview Talk, because there are phones and satellite phones, cell phones and satellite phones on there. What do you want to say about those before we let you go, Chris?
Well, look, I mean, anywhere else in the country, you're going to get charged, like you said, up to $2,000 for a satellite phone, and then you're going to have to pay the activation. So at worldviewtalk.com, you can still get a free satellite phone with activation, and that is a hell of a saving. I mean, we understand that money is tight for a lot of people, but we don't think this kind of emergency communication should just be the purview of the millionaires and the billionaires. And guys, just in case we weren't clear, these satellite phones work when cell phones don't. When the cell towers go down, your phone is basically a brick. But the satellite phones don't rely on cell towers or anything ground-based. They talk directly to the satellites in the sky. So that means wherever you are on planet Earth, the middle of the ocean, middle of the desert, middle of Denver, doesn't matter. As long as you can see the sky, you can make or receive a call. And Brannon, you can call any other phone with these things. It's not just like you can call another sat phone. You can call any cell phone anywhere on Earth and any landline anywhere on Earth, and they can call you too.
Look at this. I want to show this guy. I got one of these too, the Bivy. Now, I didn't know what it was when I got it. You're the one that told me what it was. But this little device, you sync the Bivy, you sync it to your satellite phone. So if the cell towers go down and you still want to communicate with your family member or friend by text, then the cell tower's down where you're at, or even if it's down where they're at and they have one, you guys can still text with each other. So you sync it to your cell phone. Even though the cell tower's down, the cell phone doesn't work on these cell towers, you can still sync the Bivy to your cell phone, text, and then use the Bivy that will send the text message via satellite down to the other person whose either cell phone is working or they have the Bivy synced to their cell phone. And so even in a nationwide blackout, you guys are still at least able to text back and forth and know that everybody's okay. Did I explain the technology correctly?
Yeah, no, you did. Absolutely. It essentially turns your cell phone into a satellite messaging device. So even if you don't have a chip in your cell phone, you can still, if you have the Bivy, you can still send and receive messages. So it really is fantastic. And it's just another way to guarantee that you will always have access to communications.
Excellent. Check it out, folks. Here it is again. Worldview Talk. The number, if you prefer to use the number, 1-866. This is unique to us, so please use this so we get credit as an organization and a broadcast to help offset some of our costs here, folks, for doing free TV. 866-738-3224. 866-738-3224. They'll be glad to answer your questions on any of the products here now at worldviewtalk.com. Hey, Chris, have a great weekend, and thanks for being with us.
My pleasure, man. Thank you, mate.
I'm talking like it's Friday because I'm taking off tomorrow. I'm taking off tomorrow. My wife was like, "Really? Are you feeling okay? What's wrong?" I said, "You know what? I've been working like a dog, and I'm tired. Let's go spend the day together." So to me, it's Friday night. So I don't know about you.